What is your opinions on Zion? And then I'm going to get to mine.
Listen, man, I think he's the real deal. He's primetime TV. My concern about him is, and this is not a concern that you need to have about him right now. When you look at him, you see the size on him. You see 285-pound man-child. I just worry about him breaking down over the course of an 82-game schedule, regular season. And then I also think about him also needing to develop a consistent jump shot, and him also needing to understand that he's going to be playing with other men as well, too. He's not going to be playing against boys. So he needs to make sure his cardio and everything else is going to be on point. He needs to develop a jump shot. But overall, I do think that he's a type of person that is going to perform very well in this league, man. He's going to be prime time box office, right? But he needs to be able to create a shot. He's going to need to be able to do some other things. I also look at him, and he's probably the closest thing that we've had to a LeBron, although different. I think about how the hype has been around him. He is what LeBron would have been. He is what LeBron would have been if he would have went to college. And I say that because you look at him. LeBron, when he came in the league, was a young man child as well too. He was not the same muscular stature as a Zion was, but the point of the matter was,
there you go.
He was not the same stature, but the point of the matter was, he had the same primetime box office ability that Zion does.
My dude, body type and game, to be honest with you, they couldn't be more further apart. To me, Zion is Sean May on steroids.
No, okay? I'll have a better comparison. Larry Johnson, UNLV.
No, because
look at the numbers.
No, forget the numbers.
Positionless basketball player.
Positionless.
Yeah, I mean, where are you going to put him at?
You think Zion is positionless?
I think that he's strong enough that he can definitely play with the fives of this year, of this generation. He's big enough that he's definitely can be body down low as a 4. Maybe he's not going to be a 3, but he can definitely hang around for a little bit. Yeah,
he's 6'7".
I get it.
6'7".
I get it. A lot of cats are. Is Ben Simmons? What do you consider Ben Simmons? Ben
Simmons is a small forward / a point guard.
Okay, but again, that gets back to the whole positionless because that would have never worked. That would have never worked back in the days.
No, we're not talking back in the day. We're talking now. Ben Simmons is probably, dude, pull up his weight. Ben Simmons is probably 215 pounds. Zion is 280. Am I maybe right. Simmons is 220. Dude, this guy is 280, 285?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Dude, look at pictures of LeBron's rookie year.
I know. I was just looking at it the other day. He was a twig.
Okay, when LeBron compared to now,
yeah.
But he was not a twig. He was, LeBron was 6'8", 6'9", 230, I would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's 265. But LeBron is probably 5% body fat.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Zion is probably 11, 10.
No, he's not.
What do you think he is?
I don't know what he is.
You don't see that weight he's carrying?
I see a lot of muscle. I don't see a lot of weight.
No, he's thick.
Yeah.
He's muscular and he's thick. I'm not saying he's fat. He's not fat. Okay. When they do body fat percentage, okay? Mm-hmm. And I knew this because I played a sport that if you not played, I did a sport because you don't call it playing,
mm-hmm.
okay? When you wrestle, you don't play, okay? That if that body fat is not done correctly, someone can die,
mm-hmm.
okay? All right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is also why there's a mixed martial arts league that's out right now where they don't let you drop weight classes, whatever you show up. So it was the same, which was similar to me. Whatever you showed up for New York State certifications.
Oh, you don't cut. You don't cut weight.
Because kids died. No, listen, you cut weight prior to the certification. So what you would do is the day before Thanksgiving, you would already have your weight cut ridiculously. And because you're so far down in weight, whatever you show up as, that's what you're going to be, because your pee is going to be bright orange, and you're going to be, 4% body fat. You know what I'm saying? 5% body fat. Okay. Yeah. And you're talking about, a 16, 17-year-old, which isn't too far from the age of Zion. He's what, 18?
18, yeah.
You gotta understand that. Like, okay, like if you took a picture of me or you, and you're what, 6'3"?
Yep, 6'2", 6'3", yeah. Okay.
If you took a picture of you at 18, excuse me, and you took a picture of Zion, it would look like a grown man with 4 kids, and a dude who's just got out of puberty.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he's going to get bigger. He's got 3 years of growing to do. If he doesn't grow in height, he's going to grow this way. He's going to grow body structure. I'm saying he's going to get wider, thicker, heavier. So you got to understand, you have to draft him knowing he's 6'7", 185. 180. 280. What do you need him to be? You need him to be the weight that LeBron was when he came in. You need him to be 6'7", 230. Do you have confidence that he will drop 50 pounds and develop a consistent three-point shot? He doesn't need the mid-range. 3-point, and the guy is a horrible free throw shooter. And he's going to get fouled a lot because he's going to get to the hole. Okay, so you're drafting a guy who is you said highlight reel. I don't want to draft a highlight reel. I don't want a 2007 Blake Griffin, a 2009 Blake Griffin. I don't want that. I want the Blake Griffin we have now. Mid-range, 3-point. That's what I want. I don't care. 2 points. Oh, I'm not done. 2 points is 2 points. Okay. So you are drafting, and 3 points is even better. So you are drafting him hoping that he ups his free throw percentage to 80. He becomes a 3-point shooter, which he's not. He's an absolute turnover machine. Okay, so you understand that was the main difference. LeBron was never a turnover machine. Okay, and LeBron had a tremendous amount of points, rebounds, and assists in high school. Still high school, but he wasn't a turnover machine. You have to hope that the guy develops a 3-point shot, develops a decent, manageable 3-point percentage, even if it's 77, and develops a 3-point shot. That's a lot to hope for in a guy who's a first-round pick. Now, listen, is he a hustler? Yes, but you can get hustlers in the second round. You can get guys who, Deadmon from Atlanta. Get guys like that in the second round.
Yeah, listen, man. I've always said this. I'm also concerned with him playing at that weight and playing at that weight for a long time. I don't think that he needs to drop 50 pounds. I think that's absolutely asinine to even ask for him.
I think you're bugging.
I think that I think if anything, he needs to play probably 260. Which if somehow he can do that, I don't know. But I don't know what his stamina is.
Well, if you don't know, it's going to be a problem because he's 6'7", right? Okay, so can he guard Kawhi Leonard? No.
Wow. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that. But probably not.
I don't know what you're waiting for because Kawhi is going to go right by him. Can he guard Paul George?
He's got good lateral quickness for his size.
Oh, listen, dude. I see. This is what people are mistaken. All right. This is what people are mistaken. I'm gonna give a football reference. Okay. Jerry Rice did not have a very good 40. He didn't have a very good 40 time, right? Okay. But what did Walsh see in him? He saw that he could get he can run his route very quickly. So he can get from the 30-yard line to the 60-yard line fairly quickly, right? He would beat people there because he would run the route so well and he would have quickness. Okay, if you want to equate that to basketball, you would say Larry Bird. He can get from point A to point B very quick, but he's not a quick person. Tim Duncan, not a quick person, but he can get from point A to point B. Okay? That's all well and good. But when DeMar DeRozan is out on the perimeter and he gets a first step on Zion, he's not catching up. And that's the point. Okay, these guys are too quick for him. So then you say, hey, he's too quick. These guys are too quick for him at small forward. So naturally, what would you do? Because of like what you said, his size, you can put him on a bigger guy because he can handle himself. The guy is ridiculously strong. The problem is if you now go up to power forward, these guys is 6'10", 6'9", 6'11". Do you know what Porzingis would do to Zion? He would have no shot. He's got 7 inches on him.
Yeah, I hear that.
You get what I'm saying? So is Porzingis going to beat him off the step? Probably not. But can he shoot over him all damn day? So what do you do? What do you do when you face these teams? Remember, this is a first-round pick. This isn't the 29th pick of the first round. This is a lottery pick you're talking about here. Okay, Larry Johnson, that was a very, very skeptical pick. Now, it was a different time, like you said, but coming out of UNLV, first of all, Larry Johnson was probably 220, 225. Okay, and he could play D. That was the difference.
And Zion's a willing defender. Let's not forget about that. He's a very good defender.
He's a big-time hustler and a defender, but the problem is he's playing against what you said. He's a man-child. He's going to be playing against experienced men, okay? He's going to be – you think he could guard some of these guys in there? Do you know what Durant would do to him? You know what LeBron would do to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got no shot.
So, I hear you. I can see it going both ways, right? I can see it, he's going to struggle because, again, is he going to have the stamina to kind of keep, that kind of weight on him and then be able to kind of keep up with the competition in the league? And I'm going to say that I can see that, yes, he can. Now.
All right, let me ask you this. What big man has ever came into the league and with no jump shot, no free throw shot, and developed one? Few and far between.
Okay, so
you're hoping a lot out of this guy, and then you tack on dropping weight. Okay, even if it is, I think you're bugging with the 265. But maybe not. Maybe you're not bugging. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're saying he needs to get to what LeBron is right now. Maybe you're right. But he's got to drop 25 pounds by the season and become a better ball handler if that's what you're using him for. I mean, it is a lot to ask of a guy. If he was second round, by all means. But you're talking about the third pick in the draft, the second pick in the draft, the first pick in the draft? I don't know, man. I mean, but I'll say this, and then we could just briefly touch on Beckham. If they get the first pick in the draft, the Knicks, they got to pick him because it's the Big Apple.
Yeah, they do.